Hey everybody, so I wanted to come on here and talk about this real quickly. This is news from Team Season, who is behind the, I guess you could say, the revitalization, the basically the resurrection of Sonic SatAM, mostly the third season that we thought we were originally going to get back in 1995. But then, of course, that all came to an end when ABC, under some new management, decided, yeah, Sonic SatAM doesn't fit our vision for what we want for Saturday mornings and everything. And according to Ben Hurst, the late Ben Hurst, who was going to be the main writer of season three, just like he was the main writer mostly of season two, said that said that the saying that was used during the change was "percolate down, the new broom sweeps clean," which basically means any shows that didn't meet the vision of the new standards and practices for Saturday morning cartoons, children's television, especially as they were approaching the being bought out, owned by Disney, were pretty much shelved. They were put on the table. Well, ever since then, a lot of fans like Team Season, have come together and tried to continue the show in their own unique way. And here we have some announcements that Team Season put out for the patrons of season three, those like myself who are donating to help this become a reality. This is what they had to say about 10 hours ago, and I'm assuming that 10 hours ago was probably about 9:31 or so. But here's what they had to say, and I quote: "Dear Team Season 3 Patreons, dear Team Season 3 S3 Patreons or Patrons, we have some exciting news to share with you regarding the progress of Season SatAM. We are thrilled to announce that we have officially completed the layout stage, and we are now moving forward to the crucial in-between and animation phase. This marks a significant milestone in the development of the project, and we couldn't have reached this point without your incredible support and dedication. As we mentioned before, we are assembling a top-notch team to bring the animation to life. We are delighted to introduce the talented individuals who will be joining our team for this critical stage. Please welcome Keith Ralston, animation director with an impressive resume that includes working on projects like Star Trek Lower Decks, The Amazing World of Gumball, and Skullgirls. Keith brings a wealth of experience and keen artistic vision to our project. His expertise will undoubtedly elevate the quality of the animation and ensure an immersive experience for all fans." Second up, Georgia Waslin, animator, having worked on acclaimed productions like Wolf Walks, Breadwinner, The Amazing World of Gumball, Les Côtes de Hirson, Georgia's exceptional Timon and Pumbaa sequel to The Lion King. Marco's expertise in character animation and visual storytelling is unparalleled. We are honored to have him on board, and his contributions will undoubtedly enhance the overall experience of Season SatAM. So that's pretty good that they've acquired some experienced animators who have had, work in the animation field with some very well-renowned shows and movies. And by bringing them in, you could definitely feel that they want to go for not just the quantity, like episodic-wise and story-wise, but for the quality. Like if we're going to, like basically if they're going to, bring this season that Ben Hurst wanted to bring to the table originally back in the mid 90s to life, then they want to do it in a way that honors that vision. and I like that. So I like the fact that they're going out of the way to get these kind of people to help bring that vision to life and basically make it, in my opinion, not just a worthy continuation and successor to the original run, but also a tribute to the man that wanted to make it happen in the first place. Now they go on to say and I quote, "By assembling this exceptional team, we are confident in our ability to deliver a truly remarkable animated series that stays true to the spirit of the original show while pushing the boundaries of what is possible. We are committed to bringing you the best possible product, and we believe that keeping the animation portion in-house is the right decision for the fans, the project, and the entire Season S3 team. Furthermore, we have an exciting development to share. We are in the process of making Season 3 a member-funded society through the province of British Columbia, Canada, where we operate. This exciting endeavor will transform us into a true non-profit club. For those who may not be familiar with this concept, a member-funded society is a collective effort where supporters and members contribute funds to sustain and drive the objectives of the society. In simpler terms, it means that with your generous contributions, we can continue to curate and share Season SatAM while ensuring the project remains financially viable in the long run. Your unwavering support and dedication have brought us this far, and we are incredibly grateful for your belief in our vision. We look forward to completing this animation stage, which we anticipate will take approximately 7 to 10 months, before moving on to the next exciting phase. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of Team Season. Together, we are making the home stretch a reality. We will continue to keep you updated on the progress of Season SatAM and share exclusive behind-the-scenes content and rewards for our incredible Patreons." Okay, so that is good news. And if you want to know more, again, you need to do what I've done, and that's go to Team Season and unlock. And hold on, my thing is doing an update. I do apologize for that. I do apologize. I decided to... Yeah, you noticed that, didn't you? That's kind of what I talk about. Well, it's kind of what I mentioned in the live stream. The computer likes to do that. It likes to go into the whole, can't load right. You can't You can't move your cursor or anything because we're doing a virus scan or load. And they should just come out and say they're doing that. They should just come out and say they're doing that. But anyway, yeah, this is, as I was trying to say, this is really good news. To know that they got, experienced animators that have worked on very notable shows and movies, like Jungle Book 2, extremely goofy movie, Star Trek Lower Decks, Gumball, Wolf Walkers, you name it. To have them being on board with this is really, really cool. And the fact that they're also trying to go and make this a member-funded, a part of the member-funded society, I think's really nice as well. I think that's really cool as well. The fact that they want to basically make it, as they say here, a member of the. Okay, let me reread this. Furthermore, we have an exciting development to share. We are in the process of making Season 3 a member-funded society through the province of British Columbia, Canada, where we operate. This exciting endeavor will transform us into a true non-profit club. For those who may not be familiar with the concept, a member-funded society is a collective effort where supporters and members contribute funds to sustain and drive the objectives of the society. In simpler terms, it means that your generous contributions, we can continue. Okay, let me reread that. It means that with your generous contributions, we can continue to curate and share Season SatAM while ensuring the project remains financially viable in the long run. In other words, by becoming a member-funded society, we'll still contribute financially, but at the same time, by being an MFS, if you will, basically, they'll still be able to have financial stability, even if we're not contributing as much as we used to. So that's kind of cool. Now, I do like the idea. I do like the idea that they are close to the home stretch, as they put it. I do like the idea that they are basically already predicting the proximity of how long the animation stage will take before they move on to the next stage, which could be the voicing. I think that's already taken care of, and everything. I think the voicing's already taken care of. With this impressive resume, but this guy's working on. This Keith Roslin working on having experience working on, these things, these projects right here. That's pretty cool. And everything. If I can highlight that again. Working on those projects, that's pretty cool. And then, of course, I think this has to be his wife working on projects like this. So that's really cool. And then Marco, being someone that worked with Disney, working on, having experience working on these films right here. To me, these are real like gold mines that they found in these people. And obviously, they have other animators working as well, to work alongside them. So yeah, this is exciting news, guys. This is exciting news to find out about and everything. And the fact that, again, they want to try to make themselves a member of this, or make them part of this member-funded society, to where basically, even if we still financially contribute, but not as much as we would like to, they'll still be able to stabilize themselves financially to get this project off the ground. And look, I know some people probably say to themselves, well, what's the point? Even if you get the pilot episode, which again is the main goal right now for this project, for this entire project as a whole, that even if you get that pilot episode off the ground, who's to say you're going to get any further than that? And that is a good question to ask. Like, how do you know it'll be a success? And that's the thing. And that's the thing about this. It's a risk that's being taken. It's a risk that's being taken by the people behind this, those that are hiring on to help them out, and by us, the fellow fans that are helping to financially contribute through Patreon, Coffee, and other places as well, to make it a reality. Because, because basically in the long run, all we want is just like, all we want basically, is an animated resolution, to that cliffhanger at the end of season 2. That's all we want. And even if we get that, that's going to be good enough. That'll be good enough for us. But I think the intention basically is to not only, do the pilot episode, but if they get to become a member-funded society, all that, in the province of British Columbia, Canada, if they're able to do that, if they're able to do that, then in the process, not only will they be able to financially, stability financially wise, what I'm trying to say, be able to get this done more so than before, even with our help, but they might be able to continue it on. Like, even if the pilot gets picked up by, let's say, Netflix or Amazon or Max or whatever, they'll be able to financially have the opportunity to continue in the long run, with being a member funded society, and all that, and not just have to ask us to financially help out anymore, because now they'll have more financial help with whoever might pick them up. And even if they stay on YouTube might say, hey, we'll make you part of YouTube TV, and that's a win right there. That's a win right there. So to me, I think this is a great move on their end. I can't wait to see what more they have in store. I can't wait for more news to come out. Again, I'm glad that they have an kind of an idea timetable wise as to when the animation stage will be done until they until they're able to get to that next phase, which again will be the post production, like the special effects and all that. So really glad to hear all this. Really just glad to see all this, and I can't wait to see what the final product will look like when it's all said and done. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Comment below. Live chat during the premiere, where super chats are open during the live chat of the premiere if you want to help contribute there, as well as super thanks afterwards. Also, you can help support me in my various areas that you can click on in the description, as well as my Teespring store, which you could click on in the same vein as you would click in the super thanks and all that, or when the shop icon pops up, or click on the link in the description. But yeah, guys, I cannot wait for this. Can't wait to see what the next step is.